Live.
Hey everybody. Hey, welcome this week back
Oh
to an
wait,
episode
let
of
me
Spicy.
let me just double check the audio.
Never check the audio, everybody out there. Don't check it really fast.
Okay,
If you're
okay,
here,
we're good.
all right. Okay. Good. All right, everybody. Welcome back to this week's episode of Spicy Dicey. We're missing a couple players. It might be one of our players' last game for a second, so we'll see how that goes. But if not, then we shall continue on as normal. And tonight we actually start our Halloween episode, so it's a bummer that some people aren't here. But I got my scary gals, and we're all scared of these bitches. So let's move on, everybody, and start our opening video. There's a new opening video featuring you guys, brand new art and new stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And let's start the Halloween time. Yeah?
Woo!
Yeah, let's go.
This time of the year.
This is Dark Red by Steve Lacy. Something bad is bound to happen to me. I don't know what, but I feel it coming. Might be so sad, might leave my nose running. I just hope she don't wanna leave me. Don't you give me up, please don't give up on me. I believe with you and only you, babe. Only you, my girl, only you, babe. Only you, darling, only you, babe. Only you, my girl, only you, babe. Only you, darling, only you. Something bad is bound to happen to me. Why I feel this way, I don't know, maybe. I think of her so much, it drives me crazy. I just don't want her to leave me. Don't you give me up, please don't give up on me. I believe with you and only you, babe. Only you, my girl, only you, babe. Only you, darling, only you, babe. Only you, my girl, only you. Only you, my girl, only you.
Fresh set of chainmail, I'm flexing. Courier pigeons, I'm texting. Got a grimoire so old, if your young ass read it, you would end up with depression. Her booty shaking the figure 8, cause I threw doubloons. 5 pence for the night, it's only right I get a room. I'm messing with it. These people wanna use a silver spoon. Keep a lookout for the Baron and all of his fucking goons. I need a wench who's gonna slurp up my hog. Don't kiss me on the lips, I might turn into a frog. On my high horse, till my speed trips over a log. All this fog ain't normal, there's a hag in this bog. I get silly with it, I'm gallivanting to your crops. And your daughter saw me riding, so she let that booty drop. She showing me her ankle, had her taking off her socks. Till her father came home and he taught me how to box. Smoking gillyweed and sipping mead, you can keep your booze. If you challenge me, then you can join our crew. We be campaigning, you at camp, waiting on a group. Got a cauldron filled with potions, I'ma call that homebrew. I'm a wizard, a knight, a rogue with a pipe. I'm dungeoning at day and I'm taverning at night. I'm a gnome, a dwarf, an elf, an orc. And you can catch me smuggling the Baldur's Gate port. I'm a wizard.
Last time on Spicy and Dicey, the Misfits of Malla were going up against Sett's stepfather, Stormcloud, and Sett had released his dragon form, and Stormcloud attacked back. He used it to grab his throat and slam and badly injure Stormcloud back into the ground. However, Stormcloud attacked back, and he did some damage. Pippa threw a coin at Sett, reminding him that she and the team would always bet on him to win, and he managed to get the final killing blow and destroy his stepfather, Stormcloud, who had tortured him his whole life. Here, Halmon also got the attention from a streetwalker by the name of Liza, a robust girl below, who wanted to bang him. Sirus went and took Belle to get some proper food, while Amalia and Wendeline went to talk and have a nice relaxing drink after the fight. Clive went and thought about the upcoming venture into Red Hill, and Sakura helped Gaggle perform and calm down the crowd that was afraid from the attack. Afterwards, Halmon went to go rizz up Liza and take her back to the tent for a good night of some love making and a good old 69, as well as Pippa with her lover Gaggle after his performance. Now, what will happen this week on?
Holy shit, the last game was nuts. Sett killed his fake dragon daddy and Halmon almost died from falling from the sky. That dragon spell was no joke. Imagine if he had one more hit in him on the team.
Also, I should let Halmon know that I also banged Lizzie, and I think she gave me something. So you should get tested, big homie. Now let's play.
Yo.
That sounds
That
about right,
is
honestly. I kind
reveal.
of expected it.
He's not here tonight to hear about it, so he'll have to learn. He'll have to learn about it next time.
Stop sounding so fucking depressed. We're here to play D&D, guys. Come on.
Exactly.
Okay, so last time we left off, and everybody was there was a concert going on, and Pippa, you got laid with Gaggle, and Halmon was with Liza, obviously, and Sirus, you took her to get some sausage, to Belle to get some sausages. Amalia, you were with Wendeline, and you guys were going to get something to drink. And Sakura, you were in the middle of playing with Gaggle, and you kind of distracted a crowd. So the crowd then began to stop. They're leaving the park, and they kind of stopped and regathered to stay. Sakura, however, you're currently still invisible, I believe. You're playing your flute, and but Gaggle did leave that crowd after they'd been cheered up to go sleep, obviously, with Pippa. So you guys can all take a short rest. You can all level up. So that's where we are now. You guys have all short rested, and you've leveled up, and you guys can do whatever you want. You're at the park, so I'm going to start with you. Let's start with you, Pippa. That's where we ended off last time. And you were with Gaggle, so you just slept together and had a good time with your bow. And you are in the medical tent that Jaja has for you. So you're with Gaggle. What would you like to do? And I'll move on from you guys individually. This episode, first half, is just kind of you guys at the park before Riz's concert, which you guys were invited to later. So what would you like to do, Pippa?
So it's just me and Gaggle just in the little room by ourselves then, yeah?
Yeah, you're like in a little tent room where you guys would have been banging, or whatever you wanted to do. I don't know.
Oh my god, Gaggle, I really needed that. Thank you, baby.
You know me, baby. You know.
Oh, well, I'm gonna miss you again so much. I'm sorry I'm gonna have to go. We gotta go get all this figured out with the stones and everything. We have to go to Red Hill. The only thing about Red Hill is I do know we can't fly in. So I'm gonna have to keep the ship here. And I'm thinking of leaving it with, Baco and Weberoni.
I don't know those people. They're on your boat. Do they work on your boat?
Yeah, Baco.
I've never been on them. I don't know those people.
I know. We need to get some introductions going, but Baco's already on the ship.
Okay.
But Weberoni we had just met when we actually landed, and he's going to go ahead and join Baco and take over with him.
So do you want me to watch your ship for you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, if you can let them know, just keep it in the airship fields until we get back. Since we're not gonna be able to fly in, I'm not gonna be able to take the ship, so they could stay with it. If you could just let them know, they could just take care of it there.
All right.
I do need to pay them though. I was hoping maybe we had anything saved up that I can.
Is that what you're here for? You want some money? Is that what you're asking me for?
Well, baby, yeah, I do need some more money.
Is this a booty call for some money? Is that what you're doing? Is that what this is?
No, booty calls always separate, but the money, yeah, it would be helpful if you want to help me out, babe.
All right.
I also got to pay my crew, and it's a thing.
You're lucky that I own an amusement park, because if I didn't have an amusement park, I wouldn't have this fucking type of money to be able to give you guys. You know what I mean?
And you built it on being a successful bard too. Don't forget it.
Well, you also destroyed part of the park. We're gonna have to fix. There's a dragon outside that's half fucking dead. We're gonna have to clean that shit up. That's not cheap.
I know. Maybe we could sell like the meat or the parts or something. Make some profit off of that too.
Oh, that's true. Dragon scales.
Maybe like save the skeleton and put it in like Pippa amusement for like a museum type of thing.
And that's why I bang you. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, we're gonna put up your skeleton.
Yeah, we can make money off of that.
We'll charge people to touch it. Touch this dragon, dead dragon. Touch it for like 5 gold. That's pretty good.
Selfies with it.
Selfies with it. You know how it goes.
People love that morbid stuff.
Yeah, they're into it. Okay. Well, look. I can only spare about 10,000.
Okay.
That work?
That's good.
All right.
Thank you, baby.
10,000 gold.
Let me put that in my
But you gotta split it up with the rest of the group. I mean, come on.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure. I can't just,
I know you, baby. You're gonna pocket that stuff if you're gonna spread it throughout your crew.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. I will. I got all figured out.
All right. Well, I guess I gotta go start getting things cleaned up. But it was always good to see you, Pippa. He kind of licks his kind of dragon-born lips with his large tongue, and he kind of takes out his fiddle. Just in case, but look. When you get to Red Hill, be safe, okay? You always know you have a place to stay when you come back home. All right?
Yeah, of course. Thank you, baby. And I'll send word too, so don't worry. I got all my porter skills, so.
Just remember, Red Hill's dangerous. Not a good place for a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely not. So there's a slight chance that I may not come back, and you know the protocols if I don't. But always on the positive side, I should be back.
Okay, baby. But be careful.
I will.
He kind of leaves the tent after you guys have had your moment together, and Gaggle exits the tent off to kind of join Jaja and Taco, who seem to be, as you guys can see on the map, which, by the way, if you guys can access your map, you can move your pieces around and go look at the map in the D&D Beyond thing if you guys would like. Gaggle does go with Jaja and Taco, who seem to be part of the cleanup crew for the dead Storm Cloud, who is laying outside. A large crowd seems to have formed around the dead body of Storm Cloud, who still lays outside the medical tent. So Pippa, you've collected 10,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Gaggle has given that to you, so you can add that into your inventory.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to do, Pippa, as before I move on?
I did want to talk to Jaja at some point, but Sett is still. Where is he? Is he still passed out?
Yeah, Sett. Well, luckily Jesse's not here at the moment, so right now Sett is still. You guys know how he is after he does his he releases his dragon form and does all that. It drains him of his energy, so he definitely is passed out currently. He had a big fight with his dad. He's also probably emotionally drained. So Stormcloud has definitely drained Sett. He's still like sleeping on his cot that you guys, Halmon, and you had laid him on. So you can see that he's still there. He's still conscious. He's still alive. However, he is not like conscious, but he's conscious, but he's not. He's unconscious. So you know what I mean. So that's where he's at. So, but he's okay.
All right. Well, I guess before I leave the room to go see everyone else, because everyone else is outside the tent.
Currently, yeah.
I guess I'll just go over to Sett and like stroke his little head and be like, "I knew you could do it. Get some rest," and just kind of give him like a little pat and then walk away.
He like kind of moans and groans in his sleep as he kind of like turns his head over.
I'm gonna push like the apples that I had next to him closer.
You gonna
add that for later?
Oh, like a couple like little apples that were
yeah. Remember, I surrounded him with some little snack food since I don't cook.
Okay,
they're just
so
there.
like his little like uncooked snack foods around him. So and as you walk by out of the tent, let's just say because Hollywood isn't here tonight, he's at the state fair. When you guys aren't here, remember I'm going to mess with your characters. So Hollywood is inside, or Halmon is inside of the room.
You already gave him a new STD. What else are you?
Another one.
Well, this is how he gets said STD. Let's say that. So as you pass by the room, you just hear Halmon go, "Oh, don't put that flute there, Lizzo. Don't put that flute there." And she's like, "It's going in there." And so you just like, as you kind of like hear, like as you walk past the room, there's just like, you hear Halmon go, like, you know those cartoon yells from like Tom and Jerry, the woo, like, you know, like one of those like old school like cartoon like Tom and Jerry noises you just hear as you pass Halmon's room. As there's some action going on.
I was actually thinking the scene from Scary Movie 2. You know, the scene with the clown.
Yeah, underneath the bed where the exactly.
Except for the clown's not the bad guy.
Exactly. This time the clown is a flute. So Halmon is having fun with Liza inside of.
I'm just gonna hurry out of the tent after I hear that. Be like, oh God, I don't really want to know.
Closing your ears, just closing your ears. All right, well then let's go outside. So little Belle, you were with Sirus last that we saw you. Sirus, you're taking Belle to go get some food. However, Belle, as Sirus, you and Belle are standing there with the food vendor at this time. There's a child named John, and he kind of approaches you from behind, Sierra. And this little boy goes, "Hey, hey,
Yeah.
are you
Hi.
a drow?"
Why do you care?
He looks at Cyrus. "Is she a drow?"
He nods, and then it looks about it's okay. Why would you like to know that?
I heard about them. I hear that you're evil. Is that true? Are you evil?
I don't
Is
think
she
that's very kind to say to someone that is of that species. She is fine. She is very kind and caring.
What are you?
I'm a little boy.
Yeah, but what are you? I'm just a little girl, and you want to call me a drow, so what are you, little boy?
Guys, we don't need to do this. Why are you here?
Do you like milk?
No.
He looked at Cyrus. Do you like milk?
Not really.
Why? Do you like milk?
I love it.
Well, good for you.
What is your name? Where's your parents?
My name's John.
Okay. I'm Cyrus.
Do you want to go? Do you want to meet my parents?
I mean that'd be great, but right now I'm spending time with Belle, and we're just trying to hang around right now.
Do you like hot dogs?
He kind of looks at Belle, looks at the hot dog, and you see that he's immediately disgusted by it and just, no.
Well, that's two things we don't have in common then.
Well, if you want some milk, you should come find me. Looks at Cyrus.
Well,
if you want some milk.
Okay.
No, we don't want milk, so we won't come find you. Do you have anything else?
I think Cyrus just looks at Belle like, okay.
I'm trying to find things that we have in common. All he wants to talk about is milk.
It's okay.
You have good armor. I like your armor.
Thank you. I quite appreciate that.
My dad's got good armor too.
What is your father?
Have you heard of the Neon Knight?
Can I do like a history on that?
Yeah, sure. Give me a
Got
history.
you. Forgot I got advantage on that.
However, now that we're gonna have to change the schedule of this game for you, Octavius, we're gonna have to figure this out because you ain't going out on this campaign that easy, bitch. You're not gonna leave that easy, bro. So
All
if we
right.
have to change tonight, we will.
I got a 20.
Okay. Well, as you say that you don't know anything about the Neon Knight. You've heard of armor that has been updated and things like that.
Okay.
So you've heard of advanced armor, but nothing specifically about any Neon Knight specifically. No.
Huh. Well, that sounds interesting, kid. Well, whoever that is, I hope that you guys have fun with the milk.
We will. I'm sure we will.
Okay.
Okay.
Think Sirus just like grabs Belle's hand and just slowly walks away. They just walk away from the area.
I tried to be nice to him, but he wouldn't give me anything else other than milk.
It's just how some kids are, I guess. They like milk a lot.
Does he only have 2 brain cells? Because it didn't
Uh,
seem like they were all working.
I honestly, I don't know, and it's none of our concern. We're just gonna get back to the party, have a good day, and we'll keep it at that.
As you guys look back behind you, can you guys both give me perception, please?
All right, bet. I got a nat once. I don't know. I'm focused.
So as you look back, and then Belle, please, when you have a moment, little one.
14.
A 14. Okay,
Got
so
you.
as you look back, Sirus, you don't notice anything except for the fact that Jean is gone, completely gone. You
Okay.
don't see where that little boy went or anything. However, Belle, you had an odd feeling that the moment you turned your back on the little boy and Sirus started walking you away, that some type of mist, some type of weird, some type of magic from behind you. You could feel it, Belle. From behind you, just kind of hit you from behind, and you could tell that something indeed magical has happened, and the little boy of John is gone. Neither of you see him in your sights at all, anywhere around you.
Would Belle know what Misty Step is?
Because
that seems like what he did.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'll say, yeah. I'll say sure. I'll say that you know what Misty Step is. I'll say that you've seen Drow use it before. It's like a common spell that some people use amongst Drow, probably with fixing things or moving around. So let's say, yeah, that you're familiar with a Misty Step spell or basic teleportation spells.
I don't trust that milk kid. I think he's gonna come back and come out of nowhere.
To be quite fair with you, I agree with you. It's kind of odd just to go up to a guy and a little girl and go milk. I don't. That's not normal. I trust you.
And he doesn't like hot dogs? He's weird.
Even though as you say that, Sirus, Belle, in your mind, you remember Sett going up to you being like, "You want some chocolate milk?"
I did. I forgot about that.
I didn't know that you're trying to give me milk.
I don't. I guess people think you like milk. I
Not all kids like milk. God, stereotypes. Stereotypes about children. Stereotypes about drought. I don't like it here.
So as you guys begin to start, as you start walking this way, the only thing that I would say that Sirus and Belle, maybe you both pick up on, is that there's indeed a Drow guard also ahead of you along the road. As you can see from the direction you turned away. It depends, Sirus. Did you want to take her in the direction back towards the medical tent, or did you want to take her in the direction where basically Sakura was on the way to Riz's concert? Which direction did you want to go?
I think he's probably heading towards where like Sakura and the rest of them are like headed towards. But especially after that altercation, he would rather not be in the open any longer.
Okay. So as you kind of head up that way, the only thing I would say for both of you to notice is that there is a Drow guard on the way. And the only reason I mentioned this is because it stands out, because there doesn't seem to be any other Drows around except for Belle and Riz and a couple maybe spread out teenage type of mixed race fans in the large crowds of like 200 people, as you can see now, beginning to gather towards Riz's tent. However, you do notice that this Drow guard happens to be lingering outside. So just both of you can be aware of that as well. And before I move on from you two, is there anything else you'd like to do as you head up towards the concert venue? It's up to you guys.
Belle's gonna go up to the guard and be like, "Do you like hot dogs?"
No, I think Sirus is like he can't. He has his armor on, so he can't like pinch his nose, but he's just kind of like, okay, all right. All right.
As
What? If that little boy can come up to people and ask if they like milk, I could ask if people like hot dogs.
That we don't match the kid's energy. You match your own energy. You weren't doing that before, but okay. I guess. Do you like hot dogs, sir? Do you like hot dogs?
He looks to Belle and looks to you. Looks down to Belle. Gets on a knee. Yeah, I like hot dogs. I like hot dogs just fine. You want to give me one of your hot
You
dogs?
look hungry. You look hungry. Have you been working hard? Here, have a hot dog.
He looks up to you, Sirus. Like, is it okay? Can I take the hot dog?
You can. I guess you could take the hot dog.
He just grabs the hot dog from Belle. You watch as this drow guard. He like shovels it down. He like looks at Belle like, thanks, kid. Like he just devours it and then just immediately calms back down. Like,
I think
thanks.
he just looks to both of them and just goes, "Oh, all right. I guess
See,
you
you're
needed the
not
hot dog."
you when you're hungry. Maybe that boy was hungry.
I think that
Maybe
boy had
that's why
plenty.
he was weird.
I think he had plenty to eat. He had plenty of milk in his system, so I think we're fine.
He looks. He like then stops you guys are talking for a second. He looks to you, Belle. Wait a minute. He looks to you, Sirus. She's drow. You're like me. You're a drow. How did you? Why do you have a drow? Why is your child a drow? Where's her parents?
That is a long story, but just know that I'm the caretaker for right now.
You. He looks at Belle. Are you with this guy?
Kind of my new dad, because my old dad's kind of dead now. And so is my mom.
Did you kill a drow? Did you kill her father?
No,
Did you kill this?
I would never hurt you. I protect the
He
innocent.
didn't do it. He helped me because I was dead too. And now I'm not dead. Now I'm here giving you a hot dog.
Well, look. He looks to Belle, then looks to Sirus. It's very dangerous for drow out here right now. You know that, right? Look.
Yeah, I know because I've already died. Duh.
She died? You let this poor girl die? You let this girl die?
That was before he came.
Let her die.
To my story? Okay, I left the underworld because our new queen was not so smart and told my parents it would be a good idea to leave. It would be better. It was not better. They died. I died. And then this man right here in this cool shiny armor came and brought me back to life, and I was sad and upset. And now I'm kind of okay, but not really. I'm still processing it all.
You know, that sounds like a lot to process. Has this been a long time? Have you been processing it for a while, or has it just been like a...
No,
it's been like a day.
Been like
so
a day.
I'm still...
Yeah,
Wait, has it actually been a day?
It's only been a day.
It's been about a day and a half, yeah.
It's only been about a day.
It's been about a half
He died a day ago and is now back another day.
All right. Well, look, you're obviously a soldier, so he realizes that you're both wearing armor. What division are you from? Where are you from?
I'm no longer from. I used to be a part of the West Kingdom, but
brother, I'm one of the new drow recruits. We're recently, some of us are converting here from the Underpole, and some of them decided to go against the West Kingdom. I thought that it would be better to join with them so I don't get hunted down. So I joined the guard right away. I'm currently on patrol. I'm looking for a specific group.
What are you looking for?
He kind of gets a little taken back. The mission is confidential, but trust me, the head guard sent me here to scout the area. He was on his way here. However, he heard within the last 24 hours there was a bit of a kerfuffle, if you will. So he decided not to come himself. However,
confidential. If we're brothers in arms, why would it be confidential? Why can't we speak on it?
I thought you said you were no longer with the West.
May not be with them. Doesn't mean that I don't respect another knight when I see one.
Sirus, give me a persuasion roll here.
Got you. All right. Oh yeah, we're good. 24.
Okay, so he looks to you. All right. I can tell you got skills. Look, we're looking for a traitor. Apparently a man lost in time. I don't know much about him. I'm from the Underpole, but apparently this soldier is a big deal. He's on the run with a group of apparently vagabonds that have been going around from town to town, and the West Kingdom have considered them a little bit, let's just say risque types, but they're harboring 2 criminals. One of them, apparently, a descendant of Icarus Braveheart. Well, that's what they say. I don't know if this is true, but we're on the lookout for apparently Sirus Braveheart.
Wait, hold on. Can I just interject here for a second? Because if you see where Sakura is standing and she's still technically invisible, could she hear the entire conversation that's been happening?
I mean, you have 30 feet of elf hearing, so yeah, I believe you are within 30 feet and you are invisible. So,
Okay.
yeah, but Cyrus, he's looking right at you. And Belle, you also are hearing this as well.
I think Cyrus is just like, oh, very interesting.
So, have any of you heard of a Sirus Braveheart before?
I haven't heard of no Cyrus Braveheart.
I want Belle to give me a deception roll here. Both of you, actually. Cyrus, you too. You too.
I mean, I'm be honest with you. He's not really. He's kind of like you could hear the smile under like the mask. Like, oh yeah, that was very funny.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you like giving me a little bit like a cheek under there.
Like,
So,
yeah.
Belle. Oh, Cyrus.
I'll
okay,
roll it. I'll roll
yeah,
it.
give me a
still,
roll.
but
Give me a roll. And Belle, you give me a deception too, please.
I probably won't make it though. Yeah, I got a 10. It's like he's just like, okay.
Okay, well, he can't see your face too well, so I'll give you an advantage actually there on your percent.
Okay.
On your
Isn't he a drow though?
He's a drow. The
dark?
guy's a
All right.
drow.
I got a
little better.
13. A little
Yeah,
better.
but he has a mask on, so it's not really necessarily about the dark.
Yeah, you can't really see my face. I'm just like, yeah, it's kind of funny.
He just picking up that you're like kind of like, yeah, I don't know. So he's not getting much from you. Like, does he know? I don't know. Belle, you're being pretty good. You're like keeping zip lip, and so he looks to you. He looks to you like, well, look. If you hear anything, please let anybody from the West Kingdom government know ASAP. This guy's bad news.
For sure, brother. For sure.
Yeah. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, my brother.
Okay.
You are my brother.
I think he just puts a hand on his shoulder and goes, "You can stop. You can stop."
Thank you, brother. Like he's one bloodless brother with a hard ER, and he like just grabs you on the arm, puts it down. Okay, Commander Roland will be here in the next couple days. At least that's what he's claiming. So, just
interesting.
I was just gonna like pull on him, and be like, "Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom now. We need to leave right now."
Okay. Sorry, I have to go take care of this.
Oh, it's okay. I get it. I have a small bladder too. Sometimes I just piss myself in my arm, or sometimes I'll just like I'm in the middle of a battle, and I'll just piss.
That's
my good sir. You need to go there.
My doctor said my
I think he just grabs it, just like, okay, we're gonna start walking. They start walking away, and he kind of looks to Belle, just like, oh yeah, that was interesting, right? That was funny.
Ha ha, very funny. You want to explain?
To be quite honest with you, I don't remember much. I just know that the West Kingdom hates me.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Ah, very true.
Huh.
As you guys then walk together, you walk up the path towards Sakura. You are still invisible, but they're headed up in your direction. What would you like to do, Sakura, as they kind of then have that interaction? And Cyrus, you look back and see that.
Walk into Sakura?
I'm just gonna be a fly. No, I'm gonna be a fly on the wall. I think Sakura's goal is to just be a fly on the wall.
Are you just gonna stay invisible?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay invisible for like a little bit longer. I don't know.
Invisible.
Okay.
No, I have a plan. I have a plan that just like if they're gonna walk on by me, they can go ahead and walk on by me. But continue on with
Oh.
them for a bit more.
Okay. So Belle and Sirus, you continue walking up towards the large crowd of hundreds of people there, and they are all getting ready to get into Riz's concert. Belle, you obviously know that you've been invited to the concert and stuff, and Sirus, you also know this. However, you are at the back of the very large crowd of people. So as you guys are kind of stuck at the back of this crowd, Sakura, you notice them walk by you, and you kind of maintain your invisibility, and you notice that drow is also still there. So I guess I'll leave you guys there, and if Sakura, if you have anything else that you want to do, let me know. But first, then let's pivot over to Amalia and Wendeline. You guys were just basically had got after the fight, you had gotten together, and you guys decided then to go get a drink or something. Amalia, you and Wendeline wanted to regroup and get a drink. So what would you guys like to do? Let's start with Amalia. I'll start with you because I know you have some
So
stuff. And then
I'm gonna kind of go over and get like 2 tankards full of mead for me and Wendeline, and we're just gonna kind of sit down at the table.
all right, so you guys take the seat at the table. You guys obviously can see that you're sitting right there at the table. You see that Jaja, Gaggle, and Taco are cleaning up the dragon mess. There's a large, as you can see, a large crowd of about 100 people surrounding that area. There's still an old man at a cart selling things up in the corner. And let's say you got your drinks, Amalia, from the food vendor down there and made your way back. So you guys take a seat at the table. What would
I
you like to
kind
talk
of
about?
clink my drink to Wendeline to go. What a day, am I right?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to keep doing this.
So, thing is, you kind of like just kind of got thrown into our little group here. I feel like we haven't really gotten to know you at all. Where are you from, Wendeline?
I'm from a little coastal town in South Mala.
How is it? What's it like?
It's heaven on earth, honestly. I miss it so much. There's rainbow beaches, there's beautiful blue waters. I mean, it's just a little town. It's got wonderful food. I mean, seafood for days. I really miss it. And I'm really looking forward to hopefully making a pass through there when we get down there.
I bet your family's worried about you.
They know I can handle myself, but my mother tends to worry a lot more than my dad.
What are they like, your parents?
They're they're great. Um, Mom is usually the more outgoing type. Dad's a little more quiet but supportive, you know. He's chasing after my brother all the time, so he stays busy. They're
That
just
sounds nice.
wholesome people. Yeah. You know, I really do miss them.
You have
Well,
very different, Amalia. You have very
Mm.
different upbringings, as you can see by having this conversation with Wendeline. Just food for thought.
Uh, hopefully we can get you back down there sometime. Um, one thing I've been meaning to ask you though, when you have these visions from the fates, I feel like you're not telling us everything.
Well, yes and no. I may miss some details here and there.
Do you believe anyone here is in danger?
Aren't we all in danger, Amalia?
I mean, kinda, but I feel like every week we've got some new crazy person after one of our group members. I guess that's what happens when you pick up a bunch of misfits from all over Mala.
Who have their own story.
What villains do you got lurking in the shadows?
I hope none, honestly.
As you say that, Wendeline and Amalia, I want you to give me a perception roll or an insight, actually, on Wendeline.
Insight? Okay.
Yeah.
15.
So as you see from Wendeline saying this, and Wendeline, I'm going to throw something at you here, Stassi. We didn't talk about it too much, but I'm going to throw it at you. You see that Wendeline is hiding something about her parents. She seems that this perfect environment in her past, it sounds great. But as Stassi here knows, not everything is great all the time in ever a situation. And everybody isn't perfect, even when it seems to be. So unfortunately, as Wendeline seems to be giving you this beautifully smart, intelligent cleric girl's perception of her life, you do pick up an underlying insight on there's something there. There's something there with her parents, and you just can't figure out if she's telling you the truth, if they're as good as she says they are.
I use a perception roll to kind of like pick up anything specific from it, or?
I mean, you could just ask her if you'd like. That's really basically it. The perception is that Wendeline is the perception of her is that she seems to be telling you a story that she's reminiscing about home and missing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Wendeline is feeling, and I think that's genuine, Wendeline. Yes, that's a genuine
I
feeling.
just want to go home. I can't wait.
She's like South Mall, and she does miss it, and you're getting that genuine vibe from her. However, Wendeline, as she's asking you these questions, is there anything that you would like to do? And once again, Stassi, remember, you have anything you can do, any possibility you want here. You can go talk to anybody, or stay here with Amalia. She's kind of prying you on these questions. However, anything you'd like to say back?
Amalia, what's your family like?
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Well, I grew up in Auric. Dad died kind of before I ever met him. Mom died starving and sick, dying in the streets. Her family kind of disowned her after she went off with my dad.
Wow. That's pretty heavy.
Unfortunately, she kind of died a long time ago, so kind of been on my own for a while until I met everyone here in this group. It's been different. I had some close friends back in Auric, but after some shit went down, we got separated. One of them died. I don't know what the other one's even thinking right now. I thought he was dead.
At that moment, Stassi, please give me an insight on Amalia. She mentions this story, please. And I know some of you have heard this before. I know Sakura, Pippa, Sirus. I know you've heard some of this stuff, but remember, Stassi or Wendeline has not heard all this yet. So, what is that insight, please, Stassi?
My insight is a 13.
A 13. So it's not great, Wendeline, but you do get a reading from Amalia. She's talking about this specific individual, somebody that she doesn't know what he thinks about her right now, and that she thought was dead. Amalia seems to change slightly about talking about this specific individual, as it is slightly important, and you're picking that up from her. Continue, Amalia, what you were talking with her about.
Kind of a crazy story with my family. They actually used to be one of the wealthiest, most influential families in all of Warwick before all that shit went down. So quite ironic she should die for any less on the street, right?
Yeah, actually. I mean, I give my condolences, but also you are quite a resilient person to still be here through all of that.
I survived. That's all I've done so far.
You thrive. You don't just survive.
Hey. That's the line of the show tonight.
Yeah.
There you go. So as you guys are sitting there amongst each other having this conversation, hold on one second, guys. Not to interrupt your beautiful conversation, but Taco is actually going to kind of then wander over to the table and interrupt you himself, just like I am right now. He kind of leans down to you. Well, Amalia, good to see you again. I'm glad that you got here on the time that you guys did. This whole thing could have got a lot worse, you know?
I'm glad you didn't turn into an evil dragon.
Well, I thank you for just informing me that Stormcloud was outside, and I really appreciate it, because if you hadn't warned me, who knows what he would have done to me. But luckily, because you told me to get away, I was able to be at a distance that made it even more difficult for him to, try to warp my mind. And you know what? This place, South Harmony, what's it called? New Harmony? It's had its share of bad dragons. I think I'm going to stick around and, I'll show this place that dragons can be good. You know?
I like that idea. It's very kind of you, Taco.
Well, I think it's better than them just having this precedence on dragons, this prejudice against us, thinking that we're all just these terrible monsters. I mean, if I can party with you guys, then I'm sure other dragons can too. He looks to you, Wendeline. I'm sorry we never got to party together. I don't really know you, but make sure if you party with this group, you keep Sirus away from the chimichangas, okay? You don't let him fucking eat that stuff, all right?
Does Sirus eat? I didn't know that was.
He's had a
Well,
few
yeah,
days
he
here
usually,
and there that didn't quite sit right with him.
yeah, it's kind of a thing. So just remember that if you're gonna hang out with this group, the spice is not so nice. If you know what I'm talking about. But
Taco,
I'd like to
can
let
you
you. Yeah.
can you do me a favor while you're here in New Harmony?
Yeah. What's that, sweetheart?
Seeing as you kind of get how the people around here treat you unfairly and unjustly, can you watch out for the drow that's around here as well?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Miss Amalia, I'll do my best for you, but this land don't treat drow very well. You know that. I think you might now know that better than anybody. But I give you my word as a dragon. I'll look out for them for you, all right?
Thank you, Taco. I appreciate you.
So
Oh,
let's
it's a
get back to
funny
cleaning up.
story, Wendeline. Did you know when we first met Taco, he tried to eat us?
Hey, hold on. Well, I look. I tried to kill. Look, I
Wait, was
tried
I
to
part
kill
of
them.
that? Was I present at that?
You were not there. You were not there. You were not there. Thank God.
Who's trying
Because
to eat my friends?
No,
well,
he's chill
it's
now. It's fine.
I think I hear Jaja. What's going on, Jaja? He like just leaves. He's like, I'm gonna leave this situation. Like don't worry about it. So Taco takes a moment. He says goodbye to you, Amalia. He kind of just walks away and goes regroups with Jaja, Gaggle, and they're now going to become kind of a trio that will run and take care of this area. So Amalia, as you and Wendeline sit there and continue your conversation, did you guys want to also make your way over to Riz's concert, or are you guys not interested in the concert, or what would you guys
I don't
like
know,
to do here?
Amalia. Do you want to go see what this guy's got in store for this concert?
I feel like he's not so bad once you get past, his personality.
Do you think we should? Do you think we should
who he
dress
is
the
as a
part? I
person.
mean, we're still pretty gross from all of that this
Yeah, I
morning.
need a shower and a new outfit.
Okay, all right. So if you guys want to go get some outfit change for the rock concert, go for it. You guys head back to the tent to go change into some type of rock outfit. Go for it, Pippa. You're in there too at the medical tent. You want to change into a rock outfit too?
Of course I do.
All right. So you three girls, like Pippa, you
I'm
see
with
them
you.
coming back
You
into the tent.
I think I'm still
Okay.
I think I'm still covered in gunk from the fight from when Sett or somebody or Halmon dropped goo on me or something.
You had sex with Gaggle with all that gunk on your body?
Well, I mean, Gaggle's a dragonborn. He can push through a lot of things. But yeah, I still think I could freshen up a little bit more.
That's
and
the-
also
So,
because of the sex.
when we walk into the tent, can I just kind of do like a little sleight of hand flourish? I just kind of want to like pull out like a shot for Pippa.
Pull out a shit, like just like summon like a shot.
Yeah.
I'll just allow it because it's fun.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, so as
She's
you,
like, I've never heard of a flask.
all right. So as you guys all go into the tent, you give Pippa a drink. You guys all then get ready to get dressed for the concert. And I'll get back to your guys' outfits when we get to the concert. However, Sirus and Belle, you guys are also making your way up towards the concert as well, as you know. And so you're headed in that direction. Also, Sakura, you're still lingering behind like a fly on the wall. Is there anything else that you specifically wanted?
Yes.
Clive, I'm gonna go to you next.
So
Sakura, you
now that everyone has kind of passed, she heard earlier what happened with the Drow Guard, and she recently leveled up, so she's gonna take a moment to use one of her new abilities, test it out on this Drow
Nice.
Guard, while she's invisible. So she's gonna go right as close as she can get to the Drow Guard and whisper in his ear that he's under her control now.
Oh, okay. So what is this? Does he have to make a wisdom save of any sort?
Yes, he has to make a wisdom save of 16.
Okay, I'm just going to use a basic D20 here for this since I don't have him necessarily programmed in right here. Okay, so he only got a 12. So you definitely control him right now. So he listens to you from behind. He does not see, obviously. He just hissed. So you kind of speak into his ear like, "You're mine," like any type of thing, and he like basically like, whoa. So he's mind controlled. You basically have this Drow guard, like he kind of just stiffens up. He's a handsome Drow. He's pretty ripped. He's like a pretty big guy, and he's in knight's armor. So you kind of just got him there. He's like stiff, almost just waiting a command from you.
You're gonna tell me everything about Roland and when he's coming.
Captain Roland.
Yes.
Well, Captain Roland is the strongest, most fierce soldier in all of Malla history. They say that back in the day, he served as the right hand to King Arthur of Malla. He helped find the Excalibur blade, the X blade, as you probably know, it's mainly called throughout history. However, when it was...
I'm gonna stop you right there. I mean, like a more about like who he is to you. Like how close are you guys?
Unfortunately, I'm on the low pegging order of the knights. I'm rather new, and Drow aren't favored, so I'm just a scout. However, because I am a Drow, he does seem to, let's just say, talk to me more than some of the others. Hence why I've been sent here on this mission to look for Cyrus Braveheart. So, I do know that he is on a desperate hunt for Cyrus. I do not know what their relationship is. I do not know why he wants to kill him so badly, but he is making every scout go out looking for this knight. Personally, I think it's insane, but that's
How
what we're
many
doing.
other scouts are there here in this camp?
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm only aware of my job, which means that any scout from any province in all of Malla could be anywhere. Once again, I recruited it straight when I came from the Underpole. I knew it was either join the Drow or join the side that will probably win, which is the army.
You're no longer allowed to serve the West Kingdom. And I want you to go into the shop where they were being racist to my friend, and you're gonna beat that. You're gonna destroy the shop.
That shop over there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on it. So he just like basically just like you got this car at your control. He's like, I'm gonna fuck it up. He just like runs to this shop and just like the Drow there like
killed. What is wrong with you?
The
What is
racist,
your problem?
the racist dwarf is like, hello there, welcome to my. Oh fuck! just boom, boom, just like the guy, just the drow. You just watch soccer as this fucking drow.
Bro, the rest of his crew is gonna kick
But,
his
like-
ass for kicking that racist guy's ass. I mean, I'm down for it, but damn.
Well, my
But also, you
thoughts
just made
are-
Drows look worse. Because
Yeah,
he was
basically.
racist against
Yeah, you
Drows.
just made
And then you
Drows
had a Drow.
look worse. Good job,
Sakura, you
Sakura.
didn't think
High
it
five.
through.
Oh my.
But okay, my thought process
as-
here is that maybe his buddies will, come and try to be like,
You
come
should have
on,
left
man,
me
you're
at
supposed
the
to lay low.
espionage.
Look. Sakura was trying to do something good.
Also,
Once again,
just so
it's
you know,
hurting Sakura.
just so you all know, because I casted this spell at the 8th level, he's under my control for an entire year.
Oh shit! So he just like you just basically for an entire year this
Yes.
fucking drow's is gonna be beating up on this dwarf. He's like, everywhere he goes, he's like this fucking racist piece of shit, and he just like does nothing else but just beat up on this dwarf. And that's where we're gonna leave that story. I don't want to get back. That's it. That's the end of that. he just for a whole year. This guy's just gonna harass the shit out of this.
You gonna need an L. You gonna need an L in the chat for that one. You just made Drow look worse. Good job. L in the chat for that one, bro.
All right. So.
Oh, okay.
We're
Can
gonna,
I make
Sakura
it? I'll make an amend. I'll amend it that he just has to beat up the shop for like 2 hours.
Okay, and then after that, he just never
He
not
forgets.
going
He
to be in the army
forgets.
anymore.
Yeah, he's not in the army anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you see him walk out of the tent, he's just like looking at his hands, like, "What the fuck was I doing?" Like he's just like, "What am I?" He's like looking at his armor, like, "Why am I wearing this? Like, what? What?" He just kind of starts wandering around. So Sakura, as you kind of have learned a little bit about Roland and that he severely has an obvious agenda against Sirus. And he's sending out all of these scouts that could be anywhere. Good learning, Sakura. Good answer. So as you kind of have learned that information from him, is there anything else you want to do, or do you want to make your way up to the concert, go back to the medical tent to join the girls for new outfits? What are you thinking?
Sakura, come play Dress Down Press with us.
I think she's gonna go with the girls. I was torn for a second, but I was
Okay,
like, you know what? I think she would go with the girls.
So the girls, the women, if you will, because we do have another girl here, but she's just with her stepdad. As the girls, you guys kind of all go back to the tent to get changed. However, Sirus, you're kind of being like a chump right now and making your way with Belle through the crowd of people. Like you're just like, excuse me, like trying to get
I think
up to the
Belle is just going through like any of the little holes, and she's like, "Excuse me, VID here, very important drow. Excuse me."
I think Cyrus is he's just walking. Like if they get in his way, he just bumps him. He just bumps him out of the way. He's like, "I'm not. You do you."
Just like fall,
Yeah, I'm
She's
here.
He's like,
He's got like Cyrus's hand, and she's like kind of like just dragging him through all the little holes that she can fit through that Cyrus can't necessarily fit through.
He's like, "Okay, all right, okay." Oh fuck! Hey, chill! Like he's tripping.
She'll like go in between people because it's like small enough for her, and she just like plows Cyrus through them.
Yeah, I'm knocking these people over. There's like a whole pile of people just on the floor sleeping. Knock
you
the
like
fuck
goes
out.
to like a guy's legs. She goes to like a guy's legs. You just are like, ah! Just like goes right underneath the guy's like, whoa! It goes like over your back and stuff. And you guys managed to make your way to the front. But before we go to your girls changing, let's go to Clive. Last we left you were standing right there at the kind of the river, reflecting on the different past memories you have. If Emily will even remember you. The upcoming venture into Red Hill and the weird, creepy woods that you've heard about. Now, what would you like to do, Clive? As you're standing still next to this lake, you've seen or probably heard the women and your friends go back to their tent to get ready. So what would you like to do?
Clive is then going to, after pondering to himself about his very life and lives, just drag the icon. He's going to go around and then head to the merchant.
Oh,
himself
Timon.
there.
All right.
Timon.
Yeah.
And he's just going to ask if he can purchase some small knife and some spare jars.
A small knife and some spare jars? Yeah, I think I should have a couple. I definitely have a knife. It's only about worth 2 silver. It's nothing really amazing. It's just a basic dagger. Is that all right?
That's fine.
All right. Well, that's 2 silver for the dagger. And some jars. They're going to be about 1 silver a pop. Is that all right? It's just a little basic jam jar. How are you with jam jars? Do you like jam jars? how are you with jars?
The glass jars will be fine, Timon, and the knife will be fine.
Unfortunate memories flow into your head of
The
mincemeats,
PTSD
cum
is
filled.
coming back.
But Clive
6
does hand
silver.
you 6 silver. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. How was the ring working out for you guys? Have you tried it on yet?
Just 1 second. Silver.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean. It's all right. Do you think?
Just counting his change.
Oh, it's all right. I know 6 pieces of silver is a lot to count.
Just gonna glare at the guy. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. All right, so he'll count his coin and such, take the jars, hand him the coin to Timon. The ring is working quite well, thank you. It performed admirably.
Good to hear.
Out of curiosity,
So,
after seeing everything that has gone on here, what else? Is there anything you could tell me about? Just say, I don't want any more surprises from my friends. There's any other unsavory characters we need to look out for?
Well, I'll give you advice here. And if I were you, I'd tell all this to your friends. When you go to Red Hill, make sure you all are wearing, and especially all the women right now who might put on outfits moving forward, maybe listen to this. When you go to Red Hill, when you're in there, wear red or orange. Make sure you are wearing red or orange. The woods are a tricky place, and let's just say they favor pretty things. They say if you go into the woods wearing red or orange, it will be your friend. If you don't, it will not be your friend, as Red Hill is cursed. However, for those wearing red and orange, things can be positive.
I don't trust that. Roll a deception check.
She's not there. You can listen to her. You don't have to listen to her. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, that's good to know. That information reminds me of a grim fable I once heard involving a red cloak in the woods. That's good to know, my friend. Thank you.
Remember, a red cloak can terrify a bull or a bad wolf. So, something to think about. All right, then. Hope you're on your way.
Thank you, Timon. You have a good day. And he'll walk away, and Clive is then going to go to the remains of the slain dragon. He's actually going to try and collect some ingredients.
Go for it. Please do.
He'll try to take some scales, put them in a jar carefully if he can, even just use the knife to chip away what he can, and collect some dragon's blood.
Well, you definitely collect a vial of dragon's blood, and would you like to collect any dragon scales?
Yep. As many as I can fit.
Let's say that you can Let's say that you can take about 4 dragon scales.
Okay, 4 dragon scales and a jar of dragon's blood. And the talons being too hard to cut through?
What was that? The talons? No,
like small horns or claws?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sett decimated his skull. So there's some fucking talons and horns off of that dragon that are in the pile of mush that Sett had basically delivered. So
okay. He'll collect a few like fragments of bone and maybe some shattered teeth, or some teeth if he can, and some horns. So just some small bits of stuff he can fit in the jars.
Great. All this stuff can be used for later if you want to construct any type of armor made out of dragon scale or dragon bone. So if you know anybody later that's a craftsman you meet moving forward, you can use stuff to do stuff. Yeah.
Is Jaja actually right there with the or is that just placeholder?
Oh, he's there. He's there. Gaggle and Jaja are there.
Jaja, question for you.
Yes.
Would it happen to have a slight alchemist setup in your tent I could borrow and use?
Of course. You know what? Actually, my friend, for all you've done, of course, for once again saving our town from a dragon, the least I could do is give you an alchemist set. So he actually will gift you, Clive, if you would like an alchemy set. You can add it to your stuff as well. It's a chemical set, if you will, and stuff like that. He gifts it to you. He's a doctor, and he would have plenty of that in his offices. So you are definitely gifted that type of thing. He goes, the road to Red Hill is very dangerous. You will need stuff like this moving forward, my friend. All right?
Well, I better stock up on ingredients then. Thank you, my friend.
Anytime. We'll be here. And remember what I told you. You're always welcome here in not Red Hill. You're always welcome here in New Harmony. Pippa's friends are a friend of any of ours. My granddaughter's a good girl, so.
He's an adventurous, fiery spirit. Glad to have her as company. Thank you,
And
my friend.
Gaggle
He gives him a curt bow, and then he'll make his way to the tent. And just as he's entering in, as he enters in, he'll speak to everyone, just in his Clive manner, just nonchalantly looking straight ahead, going to set up his chemistry set. Before we go to Red Hill, everyone get us some red cloaks.
So as your girls are all like looking at like your outfits on what to put on, he like walks in being like, you need to wear red. So like as your girls are all just like looking at stuff to wear. And so Pippa, Wendeline, Sakura, Amalia, you are told by Clive to wear red. Luckily for
Is this
Sirus,
like
you're
a cannibal thing, or?
But I always wear blue.
Have stopped in his tracks. Just looks deadpan to Amalia. No.
Are
I was
we
advised
sure?
before we go to Red Hill, everyone wears something red, particularly cloaks.
I picked out blue already.
Okay, Wendeline, you could wear
hold
like
on.
blue undies or something, but if Clive is saying we should wear red, I think it's safe to wear red, which is my color
Wendeline?
anyway, so I'm sorry.
Are you familiar with any of the... You know a lot about literature, correct?
for Wendeline, I think he's talking to.
For Wendeline.
Go on.
You know something called the Grimm Fairy Tales? Particularly a fable called Little Red Riding Hood?
Are you trying to make me look like Little Red Riding Hood for some reason?
He sets down the alchemical set and just... It's like that meme, just the two hands together. Okay. No.
All right.
Apparently there's something in the cursed forest, Red Hill, that we're going to, that hunts things that don't wear red.
A wolf?
Or orange. It may be a wolf, it may be the Wendigo, who knows what it is. All I know is that everyone in our party needs to wear red.
Wait, you
Was
said
it-
red or orange?
Yes.
I can work with orange. I can work with orange.
The reason I mention this is I'm speaking with that shopkeep Timon. It annoyed me how much he said the women in our group as well. Because whatever hunts, whatever doesn't wear red or orange in those woods, likes pretty things. So I advise we all be extra careful.
And what do people, as you hear this, I believe... Oh no, none of you were there except for Sakura. You would hear this. As he says the mention of women, you hear and think, women? Milk? Milk? The kid was talking about milk. Women? Milk? It is something that, Sakura, you should think about as it catches your ears.
You want some mommy milkers?
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Ain't no way
Well,
you said
as you
that
guys,
shit.
let's end here.
Oh.
Let's not end here. But as you guys, this is where we're gonna end before the break. I'm gonna go on break for a second, and then we come back. We're gonna continue to the next part as you guys actually head to Red Hill. So this is gonna be an interesting part. So Sett has now woken up as well. Sett kind of gets out of his slumber. He kind of stands up. He goes up to you, Wendeline, Sett's gonna go up to you.
Oh God.
Hey, don't. And Sakura, by the way, you can hear this, just so you know. Sett's not thinking right now about this.
Oh
'cause
gosh.
he leans into to Wendy. Look, don't tell Sakura that I asked her out on a date when she was unconscious. Please. I want to do that myself.
She's snitching.
I'll race you.
So as the Sett just like looks to
You
you,
better
he
get
just,
to it.
so as Sett like looks to you, he immediately I'm sorry, Jesse, you're not here right now. But as he just like immediately looks at you, Sett's just going to immediately then like belt and fucking like dash over to Sakura before you get there.
The Scooby Doo running sound effect.
Yeah. Exactly. So Sakura, Sett just kind of like appears behind you and kind of taps you on your shoulder really fast. Hey, Cherry, can I talk to you?
Yes.
How you feeling?
Like I've had a very interesting day today.
Yeah, I guess we could both say that. So that was my dad. He like Sett like he like just like fucking thinks like he's an idiot for a second. He's like, so that was my dad, or that was my stepdad. He's not like my real dad or anything. But what did you like that? Did you like me killing him? Once again, he doesn't know how to, he does not understand, he does not know how to ask you out. Sett's kind of, he's just kind of like, did I kill him all right?
I mean, I guess I was kind of far away, couldn't really see the final action too well.
Yeah, I went like through his face. I mean, I went through it. I can't. Can I make you dinner tonight?
Don't you do that every night?
Fuck, you're right. Yeah, I was stupid. I'm sorry. I was stupid. I'm sorry.
But yes, you can.
Do you want me to make you dinner tonight?
And every night, yes.
He kind of just like takes that. He just takes that for a second. Okay. Sure. Wait, is there anything that you want in particular?
Whatever's best, I guess, in the season.
I'll think of something. He goes back to Wendeline. I think I fucked that up.
You think?
He's like fucking like,
wow, man, that was totally smooth.
Fuck.
Have you talked to the opposite sex before?
Well, yeah, I mean, Jessa, but she was like the only one for like a long time. So.
Did you tell Sakura how you feel?
I don't even know how I feel. I don't want her to be hurt.
Tell her that.
That's stupid.
No, it's not. Not telling her is what's stupid.
I think Sakura's kind of like low-key chuckling to herself because she can totally hear the entire conversation.
Yeah, I would say Pippa's there too. It's like you should listen to Wendeline. She's got the words of wisdom. Don't overthink it.
He looks to Halmon. What should I do, big guy? Halmon's just like, I'd bang Liza. And he just like walks out of the tent, just like he's like, I'm ready. So we're gonna end the thing.
I heard.
So as you guys end here, Belle, you and Sirus end up getting to the front of the concert. And you guys get in. Clearly, Belle, as you get there, Roselio and the people have your name on a list. Sirus, your name is also on the list. All of you, as you gather up your outfits and get into your new clothing and everything out for the concert tonight, you get to the venue. Quickly, really fast, before we take a quick break, Wendeline, describe your concert outfit. This doesn't need to be the red outfit yet, by the way. Clive was just telling you when you guys go to Red Hill, you guys will need to get a red outfit. However, if you guys don't want to wear the red outfit for the concert, you don't have to. So, Wendeline, give me a concert vibe outfit. What are you wearing at the concert?
All right. Well, okay. Taking Clive's advice, and since I might have to wear more red later, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna wear something maybe like a burnt orange, like something that's like body wrapping, a little cocktail dress with like some cute like bell sleeves, and then like some gold accents. You know, something cute for the concert. Maybe like a nice boot, maybe a gold boot to go with it. My hair is kind of, I don't know. Maybe I have like a little updo, something rocker, something cute.
I love it. That's a good concert dress. It's a nice type mummy wrap, kind of fucking lovely, like little pencil kind of like
dress. Something to make me snatch. I don't know.
trying to get that attention, making sure that Sirus gets that attention. Anyway, Wendeline, that looks good. Pippa, what are you wearing?
I'm going to wear something different as well. I'm gonna wear like a cute like black leather corset top, like little bodysuit, and I'm gonna have like a plaid little skirt, fishnets, some tall, nice boots.
Love it.
And probably like a little jacket, like a little biker black jacket, because I'll probably get cold.
Punk rock. All right,
Yeah.
Amalia, what about you? What are you wearing? What you wearing to the concert, girl? You guys came here to change. You got to change your outfit. What you wearing?
I'd say probably going to do. Fuck, I thought of a red outfit, but not a concert outfit.
Hey, if you can do whatever you want.
Red concert outfit.
I just kind of go to Pippa and go, help.
Well, obviously black's your color, but do you want like another color thrown in there for like accessory sake or something?
Why not red?
All right, do that. So, you want a skirt, a dress? Work with me. What do you want?
I don't know. I've never been to a concert before.
All right, Pippa, you dress her now, dress her now, Pippa. You got it.
Guys, I got this.
Skirt.
I guess just like strip her and rechange her.
Clive just looks back. It's just Pippa going, shh, just like fucking like changing Amalia's clothes. Clive, you're just like, that's incredible. That's the fastest I've ever seen anybody change.
You've never had to be a dresser at a runway show, okay? I've done it. It's insane.
So what is she wearing, Pippa? What's she wearing?
She's wearing some nice like heeled boots. She's wearing like an asymmetrical, tight fitted dress with like some hints of purple in it. So it's got like some little things poking out, like some ruffles or something. So when she sways, you can see the purple flare coming out of the skirt.
I like that.
It's really like elegant, sexy, and like you could see it. She's down to party.
It's like a mixture of a party dress but an elegant dress.
I see eating that shit up, bro.
Yeah,
it's like Donnie's loving it. She's loving it.
What comes after 7, 8?
You're fire for that shit. Oh my god.
That was dumb. Okay, so Amalia, what's up?
And then as I see like the outfit that Pippa puts me in, like I just kind of give like a little twirl and go, holy shit, this is fun. Thank you, Pippa.
It's like twirling around. And then
hell yes, it is.
Sakura, give me your outfit as you change to your club outfit. What are you going to do for the concert?
Okay, so she's gonna go for like a very girly look this time. Kind of like she's gonna do like a corset that's red. She's doing all red, by the way. So she's doing a red corset and kind of like a sleeve, or what is it? A shoulderless dress that has like long sleeves, kind of like almost like a little witchy vibe, but it has like the skirt portion of the dress is kind of more like poofy.
Love it.
And,
like a
frilly.
little like more.
Yeah.
I love it. So like once again, the bottom of it. So Amalia, you have like more of like a flare out on the side of your dress. Sakura, you have more of a flare out at the end of your dress, at the bottom of it. All 4 dresses I would say are more like a nice cocktail or more of a club type of style, but at the same time, yours is probably maybe the longest here, Sakura. Just at the end.
No. It's a short one.
Oh, it's short. Okay,
Yeah,
love
it's
it. Even better.
right above the knee. Yeah.
All right, and also we got to include our little Belle, even though you're not the changing thing, Sierra. What is little Belle wearing? You've got a little outfit on. As you get to the area for Riz's concert, they take you to like a little place as like his #1 fan, Belle. You can like wear any of the Riz like merchandise or clothes that you want. What do you look like, Belle, as you're at this concert for Riz? What do you look like?
She's just layered all of the merch. She looks like
Just
the
like
Michelin
just
tire.
all of it, a Riz
Oh.
baseball cap, a Riz
Yeah.
hoodie. Cyrus, you're just with
Yeah.
her, and she's just like
As
going.
she
I'm just like this.
She's like a ball of Riz merchandise. Just like
I think
Cyrus, she looks.
I think Cyrus is just holding her up. Like she's fell over like 5 times. He's
She got
holding her
the
up. Like
Riz
just like
plushie.
just one hand. He's just
She
like
got the
okay.
Riz plushie in one hand too, and Cyrus is holding
Yeah,
the
there's like
other
a,
hand of like the Riz plushie.
yeah, there's like a
He's most definitely not
crochet.
holding a res plushie. He's just holding her hand.
Oh.
Okay,
Cyrus
I'll
has
hold
to
it. I'll hold it. I'll hold. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I'll hold
Cyrus,
it.
you're like holding like the bags, all the bags of her Riz merch. You're just like holding all the bags of the Riz
He
merch.
looks like Riz's #1 fan.
Yeah, you look like you're like also like she like has put like the hat
All
on
he
your
says is under the mask is, "This is not what I came back to life for."
Oh shit! Poor fucking. Now we know why he wants to leave the game. Everybody, now that we
No.
This is what she came
No.
back to life for.
By the
Ah.
way, Octavius. By the way, you don't have to leave the group. Whenever you can make it, just make it. When you can't make it, you can't make it. We'll figure it out. Hollywood, you made it for the night, buddy. Yeah, like by the way, Octavius, you're too good of a player to leave, so we can't have you leave. So if your new job gets in the way, we'll figure it
Not
out.
everybody freezing on me.
So
Is everyone
Hollywood
frozen?
right now. And we good? Mike, okay?
I don't know.
We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. So Hollywood, are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here. I read the message and I was like, well, fuck. So
Well, no,
I came
don't
home.
worry. Don't worry.
So much, honey.
Octavius ain't going anywhere. He's got some shit, but we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. And
You do
I don't
have a new STD now. Just so
yeah,
you
you
know.
do have a new STD.
Unfortunately.
And
I'll get
you
a
might
new
have
character.
Of course,
You might-
Amalia brought that up.
you might have you also might have a flute in certain places. But we'll talk about that later.
Gotta check that later.
But Halmon, actually, it's a good thing you're here. We're actually right about to go on our break. So Hollywood will continue right when you get back. Actually, is a great part because the break is just you guys going to the Riz concert. So right now, you guys have all got dolled up in your outfit. This is the final goodbye to Riz. Riz says goodbye to the group. You guys watch his concert. It's an amazing time. Riz looks straight at you, Sakura. He's like, when you're lost and you look, then you will find me time after time. And he's like, fucking like, if you're lost, then you look, then I'll be waiting time after time. And he's just like, he loves you, Sakura, but like,
I'm like holding up Belle like in between.
Goes like in front of soccer. Goes no.
It's me. And he goes like, this one goes out to the best group of heroes I've ever fucking met in my life. The Misfits of Malla. Here we go. And you guys all start partying and you have an amazing night at the Riz concert. You guys all have a good time and it's a really good time. So you guys can now then go get a long night's rest after the concert. And in the morning, Gaggle will guide you guys to the road to Red Hill. So, as you guys had an amazing concert and you bid farewell to your bard friends at this amazing epic concert where you guys all party. You guys look great in your outfits. Belle, you have so much Riz fucking merchandise. Unfortunately, Halmon, Clive, Sett, and Sirus, you guys are listening to too much Riz music all night long. However, you guys do notice that the crowd seems to have fun. And Amalia, you do notice the crowd seems to be loving Riz, and he is a drow. And you notice that these people seem to be responding to the drow and his performance. So, as you guys all have a great time, you then go to bed. We're going to take a quick break right now. Please enjoy the break video, guys. And when we return, you guys are headed to the road to Red Hill. So, we will be right back. In Hollywood, you didn't miss too much. It was just basically them talking, learning some stuff from each other, and some outfit changes. So, now that you're here, we're actually kind of getting into the next part, the next chapter. So here we go, guys. Enjoy the break, please.
Where is the break? Oh, there it is.
Hey everybody, the little kid here from the Spicy and Dicey D&D page for the Dirty 20 Dice Shop by our homie Sierra. What up, girl? I'm looking at you. If you guys want to buy some pretty cool merch, yo, go do it right now. If you don't, me and Halmon gonna meet you in that Denny's parking lot. If you guys don't know where that is, you'll find it. It's the one with the biggest badasses there. Ain't that right, Halmon? Yeah.
Go to sleep, you little baby. Go to sleep, you little baby.
Oh, hell no. I don't need a song like this.
Mama's gone away and your daddy's gonna stay. Didn't leave nobody but the baby.
There's a reason why you're here.
Little baby.
Darn.
Go to sleep, you little baby.
Predicting the future.
Everybody's gone in the cotton and the corn. Didn't leave nobody but the baby. You're a sweet little baby. You're a sweet little baby. Honey in the rock and the sugar don't stop. Gonna bring a bottle to the baby. Don't you weep, pretty babe. Don't you weep, pretty babe. Don't you weep, pretty babe. Don't you weep, baby. She's long gone with the red shoes on. Gonna need another loving baby. Go to sleep, you little baby. Go to sleep, you little baby. You and me and the devil makes three. Don't need no other loving baby. Go to sleep, you little baby. Go to sleep, you little baby. Come and lay your bones on the alabaster stones and be my ever-loving baby.
Oh, bury me beneath the willow, underneath the weeping willow tree, so he will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll wait for me. My heart is sad and I am lonely for the only one I love. When shall I see him? Oh no, never till we meet heaven above. So bury me beneath the willow, underneath the weeping willow tree, so he will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll wait for me. He told me that he dearly loved me. How could I believe untrue? Until the angel softly whispered, he will prove true to you. So bury me beneath the willow, underneath the weeping willow tree, so he will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps he'll wait for me.
All right, everybody, welcome back. And of course, I'm sorry for that song. I didn't want to make you guys sleepy. However,
I'm
the
like,
first thing you guys,
dang. You're trying to put me to sleep
well,
now?
the first thing you guys actually hear as you approach Red Hill Forest in a minute is you happen to all wake up. Jaja, Clive, Pippa kind of lead the way as the rest follow behind. I'll open up the map for you all again in a second, as an interesting thing is about to happen. Halmon, you have now joined the group, and all of you the next morning after taking a rest. By the way, Hollywood, you have leveled up, and you have taken a long rest, so make sure to feel free to level yourself up and do all that stuff, guys, if you haven't. I know most of you have. So, you guys have all rested, and you are headed to the road to Red Hill, outside of New Harmony. However, as you know, you guys cannot fly there, which means, unfortunately, Hollywood, to get to Red Hill, you cannot fly on your sleigh, and none of you who have the powers of flight, Sirus, Halmon, Pippa, Sakura, any of you that can grant wings or wing abilities, they do not work. You cannot fly throughout the forest or above the trees. It is magical. Nobody really knows how it's done or why, but there's a reason why no airships or anybody can fly above Red Hill. It's really unknown why.
Can I summon my steed?
You can summon a steed, and you
Oh,
can
really?
summon the sleigh, and you can still turn into animals, and you guys can still ride on your beasts and all that. However, that's why Pippa had to leave her airship behind. Pippa was aware of this. She knows of Red Hill, and she knows that that is not a thing that you can do there. There's never been an airship field, and there never will be. Red Hill is very sacred ground. Everything around Red Hill is either blood-stained grass that has never been cleaned and never seems to ever get clean, or red grass, red trees, all pine, maple, or apple. No really distinction as to why these trees grow the ways they do. It just is. As you guys walk down the road that Jaja leads you guys down, you happen to also notice that it is lined with pumpkins on both sides of you. The whole road down headed towards the trees all start to begin to turn into red leaves, oranges, yellows, dark red leaves, all in the trees as you start to begin to walk down this road into the woods outside of New Harmony. On either side of the road, like I said, there are pumpkins, just regular pumpkins, all seeming to grow in different locations. However, they're all lining the sides of the roads. Pippa, I believe you had something you want to talk to Jaja about as you guys were walking there. Clive, you are standing right next to Pippa and Jaja right now as you guys lead the way. What would you like to ask him, Pippa?
So Jaja, before we keep heading into our adventure, I really wanted to know what you knew more about the stones and the Four Masters, since you know that's what we're going towards.
The Four Masters? You mean like the old fairy tale?
Yes.
Well, I just know that they're beasts of legend. Nobody's ever seen them in my lifetime that I'm aware of. And I know that apparently the All-Father created them to help save the world. At least that's what the legends say. Apparently, he looks over to Sirus. Apparently Icarus used to ride on one of them. A bird made out of flames. And when him and Malla saved this land, Icarus wielded the X-Blade and rode on a flaming bird.
You mean like a phoenix?
Well, I guess that's what the myths say it is. However, look, you know our family, Pippa. We've seen a lot of animals. Well, I've never seen a phoenix.
Have you ever heard, like, maybe where some of the Four Masters might be, like,
Well,
staying?
they're myths, they're legends. I mean, I know that's supposed to be like this. One of air and fire, one a sea king, one a beast, and one of magic. You know the tales as well as I do. You've heard them how many times from your mom and your dad?
I mean, yeah, but you know some things that I thought that maybe I didn't. You know, I'm just double checking.
Clive, did you have something to say?
Yes, Clive gets closer to Java and then asks, All-Father created these stones to protect from what?
Now that the legend doesn't talk about too much. But the word is, or as legend goes, that when the All-Father created these beasts, it was to stop Morningstar, who had created a beast of his own. Morningstar is apparently, looks at Sirus again, from the Hell dimension. And Morningstar, Lilith, Lucifer, were all part of the core team that helped summon the Beast of Oblivion. The rumors say that these four masters are able to stop said beast, or at least tame it into submission. If the beasts are destroyed or in any way found and taken control of, who knows what people will do with this Beast of Oblivion. But once again, Pippa, these are all tales. Why are you asking me about these things?
Well,
A
I mean, as
question
you
for you.
know.
Oh.
Go ahead, Clive.
Thank you, Pippa. Question though, what did it at all describe what this beast was?
No, just the Beast of Oblivion. The God Monster. King of the monsters, apparently. Hidden in the depths, nobody knows where. But nothing to be talked about, all myths and legends, am I right?
Yes,
right,
of course.
Pippa?
Of course,
it's
yes.
because, as you know, Foxface came through here, didn't he? And he's off. We've been finding these stones.
You know what? The less I know about it, granddaughter, the better. I don't need to endanger this town anymore. You and your friends go off and do what you need to do, but hey, let's keep it out of North Harmony, all right? And South.
I think that's
We'll
a
do
good
our
idea.
best.
Well, here's the road to Red Hill. All of you, I hope you're safe. It's a treacherous place. And if your friends are waiting you in the city, well, be careful and make sure you all are wearing red. So Jaja then leaves you guys behind.
I give Jaja a hug. We'll see you later, Grandpa. And if for some reason I don't come back, I love you so much. But I will be back.
All right, so Jaja gives you a big old hug, Pippa, as you guys then head to the road to Red Hill. I will open up the screen one more time, and before we end tonight's game, guys, here you are as you enter the road to Red Hill. However, Sakura, you, as you head towards the road to Red Hill, immediately see a friend of yours, Sakura, that is sitting there waiting near the edge, as you can see. There's a friend to some of you, actually. Sirus, you may not be so happy to see this friend, but as you guys get to the beginning of this wooded road, you see a beautiful white little monkey, and he has on an orange t-shirt, and it's ready to go, and on said t-shirt is the face of another little monkey. And as this monkey begins to see you guys walking up, Sakura, immediately you hear, Sakura! Sakura! My girl, my wife, my baby, Sakura! And all of a sudden, a little white monkey by the name of Pete seems to jump out and run into the middle of the road to greet you all. Pete's the monkey. As Pete runs out,
Is that
he
Pete?
goes then.
It's for sure, Pete. Look at him.
Oh my God, I've been waiting for you guys to get here for so long. What is taking you guys so long to get here?
How long have you been waiting?
Fucking Connor and Foxface told me to wait for you guys like a month ago. I've been like hanging out here just waiting for you guys to arrive.
Yeah, we had a lot of trouble on the way over, so.
Are you okay? Nobody
Longer.
touched you, right? Are you okay? You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, good. Hey, Sirus, what's up, buddy? What's going on?
He doesn't even look at him. He doesn't even look at them.
Oh, come on, Pete. I'm gonna run up and give Pete a big old hug.
Oh, he kind of jumps in the air and grabs you. He just swings around you, then lands on the ground and looks at the rest of the group. You got some new friends. Who are these guys? And he kind of looks to Clive. Hey, who are you, buddy? What's your name?
Tiger.
Clive. That's a stupid name. He kind of looks over to like Sirus, like, this guy's name is Clive. What kind of name is that? What kind of name is Clive? Who named you that?
Your name is Pete.
Hey, that's a strong name.
Pete the monkey. That's a strong name.
Hell yeah. Better than Clive. It kind of points over to Clive and just kind of punches you in the knee, Clive. So, Clive, tell me your story. What are you about?
Traveling the cosmos.
Oh, shit. This guy seems deep. Okay, I'm going to let this guy be a deep motherfucker. He kind of walks over to you, Wendeline. What's your story? Who are you? You have a microphone on. Ugh.
Sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. He looks at Sirus. Who's this one? Who's she?
He's trying.
You want to
so
tell him
hard.
who I am?
Who is she?
That is.
I like her. She's pretty.
He grabs you immediately.
Come on, baby.
Hey, hold on. Is this your woman?
He grabs Pete and pulls him close. It's only been two minutes, and you're already annoying me. This is Wendeline. You could shut up, take us to where we have to go before I throw you into a tree. Okay?
Okay.
And he drops you, and he's like, "All right."
I don't even need
The
an
only
intimidation.
thing you have to worry about is I'm here to make sure all these dudes stay alive.
What? That's what I'm here for too. Nice to meet you. My name's Pete the monkey.
Call me
Wrong
Wendy.
name.
Call you Wendy? Okay. Well, he looks at Sirus. I'm going to call her Wendy. So, Wendy. He kind of just struts up. So, Wendy, do you want to see my staff? He kind of pulls out a large. He's like begins to pull out a large stick. He's like, oh, she's a feisty one. Okay. And then he walks up to Belle. You're little. You're a little girl. Why do you have a little girl with you? What's this about? Why is she here?
Well, we have a little monkey with us too.
Yeah,
No,
but
we do not have a little monkey. We do not have a little monkey. No, we do not.
Yeah, there's only room for one little person. That's me, so you can leave.
He looks at Belle. Excuse me, little girl. I was here before you.
Little monkey.
Hey, excuse me, you little girl. So they just Belle and Pete just start going back and
I
forth.
start
with each other.
taking bets from the group. Pippa.
He turns to Halmon and stuff too. Hey, why do you have a kid with you?
I wonder that a lot too, Pete. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a weird week.
All right, well,
Sleeping a day.
Wow. You guys have gotten into some weird stuff since the last time I saw you. It's been almost a year since the last time I saw you guys in the land of Drew? It's been a long time. Well, I mean, in the story, it's only been a couple months. But I mean, in the game, it's been about a year. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, okay, guys. Come on. Foxface and Connor are waiting for us. So if we got to get there, we found the last stone. However, Pippa, Sirus, Amalia, everybody here actually, you want to give me a perception roll really fast, all of you.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Come on, guys. You got this. It's not that late. Come on. I have to go record a fucking
21.
voiceover audition at 9 tomorrow, bitches. Come on.
I got a
Wait,
9.
you said a what
21.
now?
Perception.
Perception?
Well, perception. Nice job, Amalia.
Damn, I rolled an 8.
Clive with a 15.
Well, Pippa, are we really surprised?
15? But I have a passive
21.
alarm, so do I just get that instead of the 8?
21. Do something for me.
No, you're
Do something
fired.
for me.
Jade, I haven't seen you in years. Hi.
Hi.
It's so Sirus, Sakura, Amalia, and Clive. As Pete's talking, and Sakura, you notice that when Pete is talking about we need to get to Red Hill fast, he kind of glances over at Sakura and says, "We found the last stone," and kind of looks over to her, and then quickly kind of averts his eyes from Sakura with a little bit of a worried glance.
What was that supposed to mean? What was that? What was that?
I'm gonna whisper to Sirus and be like, "Zone of truth, zone of truth."
I mean, we found we found the last stone.
So why'd you make that look?
Well, because
You got 3 seconds before I do something.
we found it with somebody that looks a lot like Sakura. Okay.
Okay, we cannot go over there.
Why?
I'm gonna have to catch you guys on the flip side.
Well,
hold on. Why?
What is going on, Sirus? Clive turns, just looking at him deadpan in the eyes, very serious. What do you mean, just like Sakura?
From what I remember, from who was the one that said it again? It was
Her grandma.
Yeah, I was like, he looks at Clive and goes, "Well, her grandmother said specifically to stay away from her, and I think we should probably shouldn't do that, especially since this last demon didn't come out yet, and I don't want it coming out, especially if they meet."
Hold on. Sett interrupts you. What do you mean? Who are you talking about? Who do we keep her away from? He looks at Sakura. What are you talking about?
Her sister. We keep her away from her sister.
You have a sister? Sett looks to you, Sakura. You have a sister?
Yeah, I do.
Holy shit!
Did we not notice?
I mean, Sett looks to you guys. I mean, I didn't know this.
We all know I had a sister. I thought I was one of the few.
We murdered your sister.
Yeah,
which
Sakura, like it would be.
You were there.
I didn't know she had a sister. Why can't we go near her?
Because then we might have to, or she might have to.
It sounded from
Full
what I
sentences,
think.
goddammit.
Look, now you can listen here.
It's kind of like one of those things where, like, wait, can we do it? Can we do a history check again? I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to meet her because, if I meet her, it's like, I know she's gonna die, but I think it's because, like,
I believe she's
Hera will like try to
You were warned.
something
If
or
you're
whatever.
if you're wondering, I'll shake your memory. If you were wondering,
Yeah.
you can relate it to the team. I'll say this is what Sakura relayed to you guys. She was told by her grandmother, and Sirus was there, I believe, that if she was near her family member or her sister, it was not good. That's basically you were warned to stay away from your sister.
Okay,
That was
but
about
we can go though, right?
Yeah.
Like if you. All right, I mean that's fine.
Look, I'm not saying she is related to Sakura. I'm saying that I found Foxface and Connor and Red Hill right now. They told me to stay here to wait for you guys.
Then who is she if she's not related to me?
I don't know if she's related to you. All I know is that she's married to the Hallsworth Bison, and her name is Nina, and she's got bright pink hair. And when I saw her, I got a boner. And so, you know,
I think Clive. Cyrus kicks him in the arm. Like, why did you have to mention that part?
She's married to a bison. Is that what you said?
No, his name
So
is
Hallsworth.
His name is Bison.
Oh,
we are. This is not. I don't think she should go near. I have a suspicion that she's cursed, and that could be the reasoning why those two should never be together. That is my reasoning.
Okay, so
You know what,
Sakura
I'm
takes out
gonna-
one mission.
I'm gonna.
Hold on, Sakura, quick question for you then.
Yes.
Sister and you. Are you twins?
I think so.
Sakura has never been told this information, Clive, by the way, so she actually doesn't know.
Yeah, I can't say
And
for
then
sure,
he'll
but
look to the group.
I just am implying.
Because if she looks identical, if she's identical and is related to Sakura, who is her sister, she is a twin, then that means they're both daughters of Zeus.
But I think I got all the powers, and from what we know, she doesn't really have.
From what
Or she
I'm
hasn't
Pete
shown.
pops up. Yeah, Pete's like, I don't think she has any powers from what I've seen. She seems like a regular lady, but she looks like Sakura at all. If it's your sister, her name is Nina. That's all I know, and that she's married to Bison Hallsworth, and he's got the last stone. But we got to get going, or we're gonna look. We can figure it out when we get there. I'm not saying you have to meet her, but I'm just saying be careful.
You said
Why?
that she.
I mean,
You
she's
said she
married
had
to a
no power.
Hallsworth.
She is married to a Hallsworth.
And you
But I
said
will
she had no abilities, right?
From what I know, she has no abilities. But if you guys are curious, Bison seems like a good guy. He doesn't seem like Lawrence or their father or looks to.
They're all the same, Pete. They're all the same.
No, I don't think he is. He runs a little cabin in town. He lives right next to a bakery. I mean, it's not that, it's
I
pretty.
mean, do you think often?
Look,
I
the guy.
Clive is gonna give a fist pound to
I'm
Cyrus.
gonna look at Wendy right now, and I'm gonna look over at her and say, does fate have any say in this?
I'm not getting
Wendeline, you can always
anything right now. I don't know what's going on. What? Hello?
you can roll a fifth a d20, Wendeline, and see if you get any insight on the sister situation.
I can. The question is, do I want to?
That's true too.
Yes.
I think Cyrus hears this happening, and that's when he would step in between Sakura and Wendeline, and you go, "I don't think that is quite necessary. We'll just find out when we get there."
Oh, you don't think it's necessary, do you?
I just think
Because
it's the
like,
fact that we've
Yeah, do you
been
want to
through
do it or
some.
not,
okay,
Wendeline?
like out of
We've been through
character,
similar.
Okay, I was just thinking right now because you had that other vision, um, with the girl with the pink hair. I was thinking in my head, like, what if it wasn't Sakura? What if it was her sister?
No, you have a point.
Yeah. So
That's
that
what I
out
was
of
thinking.
character is what I was thinking.
No, I was actually thinking the same thing.
He just doesn't want her
Also,
stressed out.
Yeah.
on a side note, if Sakura is either invisible or disguised, do you think that would still at least be okay?
I don't think it matters.
Well, I mean, if you guys disguise her, maybe that could help her at least walk around the town easier. Does anybody here have the ability to disguise anybody, disguise self, or disguise somebody else? I mean,
I
maybe
can
that's
disguise self, but I
You
can't
know what?
disguise.
Actually,
same.
like, I have an idea. So, actually, I don't know if I should do it yet. I'll wait.
well
I'll wait another time to do this.
at this moment, guys. However, you are slightly as this conversation is happening, just to move the game on so we don't keep playing all night long. Even though I'd love to. You guys are slightly interrupted by the sound of some music playing. You guys then hear some banjo playing. You know the sound, Amalia. However, the singing is not coming from where the banjo is coming from. The banjo is just plucking. But you guys see that down the road behind Pete stands a large, fat, red demon. This large, fat, red demon seems to be guarding the road into Red Hill. And there's two other demons, barbed devils, on the side of him. They're both kind of made out of red vines that are all kind of roping together. The large, fat demon standing in the way of the street has one eye moving upwards and one eye moving downward. He kind of sings, as you hear him sing, "Go to sleep, you little baby. Go to sleep, you little baby. You and me and the devil makes three. Don't need no other loving baby." You just hear him as he kind of continues to sing that, "Go to sleep, you little baby." You hear the whole time this kind of demon starts to begin to sing as the banjo starts plucking. Pete turns around. "Oh no, we woke him up. That's the guard to Red Hill. His name is Bigums. If
If you guys want to get past the road, you gotta do one of two things. Answer his question, or fight him. Sett kind of goes,
What's the question?
well, I'm always looking for a fight.
Let's
Of
do
course
questions
you are.
first.
Kind of Sett just rolls his eyes at you, Wendeline. Bigums continues to sing. Pete's like, well, you guys want to talk to him?
Yeah, let's do it.
What if we just pretend to sleep?
Sirus was already walking over.
All right,
I don't
Sirus, as
think
you
that's
kind
a
of,
good idea, Sakura.
as you guys
This
head
whole
up,
place this whole place reeks of trickery.
and so Pete kind of joins you guys as he officially joins your party. Amalia, you quickly, as you pass by, walking up towards Bigums, you can see that Banjo and Blackjack are just playing at a campsite. He kind of nods to Amalia as he normally does and kind of keeps to himself. You notice that he has a little kind of booth around him with a lot of red clothing and different type of clothing like that ready to sell for anybody moving in to Red Hill. So the last thing for the night, guys, is you move up closer towards Bigums, who is standing in front of the way for you guys to enter this weird thing. This large, giant, fat demon with one eye moving up and one eye looking down lifts his fat head up and stares to the group. Hello there! Welcome to Red Hill. Now, would you like to pass, or would you like to stay?
I mean, we just need to go in real quick. And who are you again?
We love to pass.
Well, if you'd like to pass, you gotta do one of two things for me. You guys gotta do a question, or you gotta do a fight.
Didn't we just answer a question?
No.
You asked if we wanted to stay or pass.
No, we just
we just
answered the
question.
question. So I think we.
You answered just a regular question. The question that I want to ask you is a lot more thought-provoking. And I want to see if any of you guys can figure it out. You think you're smart enough?
Clive probably is. Let's go.
I mean, that's another question right there.
Oh, you're a smart girl. However, we still aren't asking the right questions. And so, I will ask you now. You measure my life in hours. I serve you by expiring. When I'm thin, I go fast. But when I'm fat, I go quite slow. My lifespan is measured in how long it takes me to go down. What am I?
The sun.
Before we answer anything, can the group
Before
get a little huddle and like talk amongst themselves?
Is that your final answer?
No.
The sun.
We're gonna talk about this first. Give us 1 second.
She's just gonna stand there for a second.
She's like, and then your whole group is like goes and huddles behind you.
I cast silence on Sakura. It's just so we don't.
If you guys if you need me to repeat the riddle, let me know.
I think Sirus looks at him and goes, "Isn't that a candle?"
It's a candle, isn't it?
It
I
is.
think it's like
I think
the hourglass timer
No.
thing.
He turns. Cyrus turns around and goes, "It's a candle."
No, God damn it! No.
It is indeed a candle.
Thank
A
God.
candle.
And as and Sirus, as you say this, Bigums, his eyes, the other one that was up goes down, and the other one that was down goes up. The barbed wire demons made out of the red vine seem to freeze in spot. And he goes, very, very, very good. You did it. That's all I needed to know was if you were smart enough to go down my road. And as you watch him, all the pumpkins that were lining you guys on the side of the road, each of the pumpkins' face begin to light up like a jack-o'-lantern. Each pumpkin
inside, a candle seems to immediately burst and a face grows on each pumpkin that wasn't carved before. Immediately, magically, each pumpkin's face seems to come alive with a carving. The sun begins to set almost immediately, as if magically, on you guys, as you begin to then see the woods turn a large kind of almost grow in front of you. It's very strange. I don't know if you've seen like the movie Sleepy Hollow or anything, but when you look down the road and it gets all kind of long and warped and strange, that's what the wood seems to be doing to you guys as you stare into the Red Hill. Bigums kind of kindly moves out of the way so that all of you can pass into Red Hill. As he moves out of the way, he goes, "By the way," looks to you, Sirus. "Tell my brother that I said hi, but be careful. He thinks with his stomach."
Who is your brother?
"Oh, it doesn't really matter. We share the same name. Just yell Bigums, and we'll see if he stops or not. But he thinks with his tummy. He's not as nice as I am."
All right. He grabs Belle's hand and just walks ahead.
He stops you, Wendeline, as you guys all pass down the road into the woods. He grabs your arm. His eyes, once again, the one up goes down, the one down goes up. "Do you like milk?"
I don't mind it.
"If I were you, I'd be careful about what you drink. Have fun." He lets go of your arm. "Would all of you like to then enter the Redwoods?
Yeah, I
Or
was
would you
already.
guys like?
I
I was already heading
fucking
in.
guess.
Did we all hear the thing about the milk again?
Do we get a choice?
Is it just Wendeline, or do I
Yeah.
gotta look out for it?
I mean, everybody heard what that guy just said to Wendeline.
Yeah.
When you guys all enter, you all
All right,
hear,
Wendeline, you don't drink anything unless it go like I look at it first. Okay, you got it.
Unless it's been purified. Does anybody still
Yeah.
have that,
Question.
by the way?
I have
We all have
purified.
our
Okay.
red robes, right? Red
Yeah.
cloaks and such.
No one,
as you,
no one eats.
as you before you guys enter.
Red rum, red rum.
Make sure right now, Sakura, Pippa, Sirus, Wendeline, and Amalia all have red clothes on. However, Belle, Clive, Halmon, and I think that's about it. I think you guys do not have red on, and Sett. So next time we
Belle
come, we
doesn't
play.
have red Riz gear on.
I can know. I'll say that.
wait,
I'll
she's
say
red.
that.
Isn't
I'll say
Sett
that.
red?
I'll say that you have a red Riz hoodie on.
Mm.
It says like Riz on it, like with Riz's face, like like those T-shirts right now with all the faces on it, with all the people and stuff. It's like one of those, but with Riz. Just like
Isn't Sett literally red?
Well,
Yeah,
Sett
Sett
is
has red
Yeah,
fur.
Sett-
Isn't he literally
well,
red?
yes.
And you know, Halmon has like that red like underwear, like the from the
Oh, yeah.
60s, like the under. So
Also, I believe Halmon, on your leather jacket, you had red roses on it, so
Oh,
there
yeah,
is red.
that's true.
Yeah.
However, Clive, you are not have any red on, and Sett kind of looks at his clothes too. Oh, but Sett did have a red T-shirt on that you had put on him, Sakura. So
But I thought Sett
does.
was red already.
Yeah, but it's not about the
You could
color
just
of
be
your
like,
fur. It's not like if you had red hair that counts. You need to be wearing red.
Oh.
So it's more of a thing of a fashion.
All right,
Bigums.
I have like with my Santa stuff, I can basically have like special sort of wrapping paper. So like out of like my little bag, I pull out like a little kind of silk bow, and I make a scarf out of like I pull it long enough to make a scarf, and I hand it to Clive.
Oh, Clive. So he kind of like wraps you like a lovely scarf that you could put on underneath your white robes and your white hat if you'd like. Do you accept?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Okay. So he takes the scarf. You wrap it around Clive. However, Clive, if you want to go buy another outfit or put on different clothes, you're more than able, unless that suffices for you.
Well, if it's just that we have to wear red and not just be fully garbed in it, I guess that should be fine, right?
No, yes, it's fine as long as there's like a red garment on you, kind of like St. Patrick's Day. As long as you have a little bit of green on, you're good. So it's kind of the same
We'll
thing.
go with that.
All right. So as you all, and then basically bless you, Pippa. Anything you'd like to say? You said you wanted to say something to.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Mr. Bigums, what's up with all this milk cryptic stuff?
Oh. Well, look, I'm not saying that it'll happen to any of you, but once you enter the woods, especially some of you ladies and you children, you go missing. Have you ever heard of somebody by the name of Bogart Tusk?
Why does that
Anybody
name
here?
sound familiar?
Everybody here, give me a history roll, please. This is the last thing of the night.
A D4.
Oh God.
24.
15.
I know
15.
nothing.
Bell,
Wait,
I got a
You know
3.
more than me. I got a 2.
Wait, what are we rolling? I'm sorry.
History.
A history.
History.
Amalia, you've
7.
never heard? 7, not
Yeah.
great. So it seems that 20, Sirus, nice. So it seems that Sett, Sirus, Bell even, Pippa, Clive. This name sounds familiar. Bogart Tusk. You all remember that you've seen somewhere in the news. Even Bell, even your parents have mentioned this name in the underpoll. Bogart Tusk. He is a child and slave trafficker. And he is really known for his brutal, intense child trafficking and woman trafficking.
For their milk?
I don't know what he's trafficked them for, but all I know is that Bogart Tusk is pretty well known, and it seems that he hides in these woods. And let's just say he's always drinking cups of milk.
What can you tell us about these woods?
They're dangerous, my friend. That's all you need to know. Until you get to the city of Red Hill, be careful. And like I said, watch for my brother. He thinks with his stomach. Goodbye. He kind of waves to you guys and joins the two statues as you guys then enter Red Hill, and all of the red trees then around you begin to form around you. Almost the gate and the trail you've kind of passed through the road into Red Hill seems to almost close behind you with like a weird magic force field as you see through this layer of magic, like a force field on the other side. Banjo still playing, or Blackjack and Banjo still playing their banjo music, with then Bigums and the two guards standing outside of Red Hill. However, you now, all wearing your garb, enter Red Hill and the road through the forest. This is where we're going to end tonight's game, and next week we're going to pick up right here as you guys enter the road to Red Hill and what will happen next. The last thing you see is way off in the distance. Wendeline, you're the first one to pick it out. As you look off, you see this kind of very dark-skinned man. Like very like I just want to give you guys a visual. He has like very like dark black skin. I'm trying to think of like a type of tone, but it doesn't really matter. Just imagine. He's bald, kind of has a patch of purple hair on the end of his chin, glowing purple eyes, and a purple feathered cape on his back. He lays down ahead of you in the middle of the road and he goes, "Help me! Please help me!" He looks straight up to you, Wendeline. "Please! I need your help."
I don't think we should help him.
Okay.
Please.
We roll like perception or something.
I'm gonna roll a history. Do I know this man?
You do not know him. None of you know him. I can tell you that right now. None of you know this man. However, I don't have to give a perception, Pippa, now that you all see him. Wendeline, after you've seen him, all of you see this man. You can see that he's surrounded in a pool of blood, seemingly coming from one of his legs. "Please! I need your help!"
How far away?
Oh,
is
yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a simultaneous detect magic or arcana roll.
Yeah, you can do that.
Not sure if this could be an illusion or not, but there's something that's just really bugging me about this.
Halmon, just to answer
Yeah.
your question, he's about 25 feet ahead of you, if not around 30 feet.
Yeah, I want to
Clive
do
is going to
detect magic
do an
too.
arcana check if I can.
All right. All right.
Same.
Sorry, Halmon. What were you saying, Halmon?
I want to do a detect magic too.
All right, you can all do detect magic here. Amalia,
I
you're
got a
pretty-
22.
Great job. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna be ending here in a little bit. I know it's getting late, so. And 25. You guys are all
25 for
doing
arcana
great.
check.
You guys are all doing great here. Halmon, give me yours. You know that's all pretty good.
That's just a 12, but
All right. Well, so Halmon, you're not picking anything up from him, but that's because also you're not as well versed in magic like Amalia and Clive. So as you try to sense something from him, Halmon, you're like standing there with Amalia and Clive trying to focus, but you're just not as good as Clive and Amalia on picking up the magic. However, Clive and Amalia, you both know that this guy does have magic. He's radiating magic. He has powers and magical abilities. However, he is not using any magic right now. He is hurt, and this is not an illusion.
Proceed with caution.
I'll let me walk forward, and then I can take a hit if needed. But let me go first.
Sett's gonna go.
Halmon, ask him who he is and what happened.
Yeah, I got you.
Sett's gonna
Let's
walk.
let Halmon and Sett go first, just in case. Keep the heavy hitters who can tank damage.
So as Halmon and Sett walk towards this guy, Sett and Halmon, you see that there's indeed blood piling around this guy, one of his legs. He looks up to you. Help me, man. I need your help, please. My name is Onyx.
What happened?
Look, I don't want to go into it too much. I don't know who's listening. The trees could be listening. Okay? Just, we need to find the man with the pumpkin head. Okay? Do you understand? We need to find the man with a pumpkin for a head.
No, bitch, I don't understand. What did this pumpkin head dude attack you?
No. He's going to be able to save everybody. We got to get them all out of there. He kind of looks around and he kind of tries to stand up on his bloody leg. Ah! We need to save them all. Or he's going to kill the children. God damn it. He's got the kids. He's got all these kids. And they're all going to die. He looks to Belle. And she's going to be next.
Whoa, buddy, let's chill.
He looks to your group as he hears Amalia from afar. Please help me.
You met him, haven't you?
Me?
Oh, Clive. Clive is looking to. What did you say his name was?
My name's Onyx.
Onyx, eh? You met him, haven't you?
You're talking about Tusk. Then yeah. I tried to go save him, but that knight that he has guarding the place sliced me in half. He kind of pulls up his leg and he shows you that there's just a giant bloody gash wound, pussing blood coming out of his leg. Sakura, Sirus,
I'm just
Wendeline.
gonna, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'm just gonna heal him.
I know what you're about to do. Okay,
Onyx, describe this knight.
He's drenched in neon armor. The strongest armor I've ever seen in my fucking goddamn life. I don't know where he's got it. I don't know who he is. But he carries the signal of the West Kingdom. So that means one of two things. That the sex trafficker is working with the Royal Kingdom. Or that the Royal Kingdom is in debt to this piece of shit. I need your help. He has a whole bunch of kids from Red Hill in there, and he's got our mayor.
So you just went after him alone?
I'm the strongest warlock and fighter in all of Red Hill. I would do anything to save the children's lives.
He looks to Belle again. Even hers over there. I don't know who she is, but if you want her to be safe, then you will help me kill this piece of shit.
What's your pact? 5 steps forward, holding his staff in his right hand. What is your pact, Onyx? Then his eyes will flash magenta.
I follow an acolyte of the Chosen One, the Church of the Shadow Squid.
Interesting. My patron has many names. Likely, it could be you could call him the Shadow Squid, I guess, in this dimension. In another universe, I known him as Yog-Sothoth.
One eye, a lot of tentacles.
Yep.
So help me.
As someone
Have a
whose
look-
patron is
have a look
Santa,
through
I
the group.
literally cannot say no. So I gotta. I'm gonna follow this guy.
Thank you. He looks to the rest of the group. Will you help me?
Do you know where he's at?
I could lead you there the best I can. However, we will need 2 different groups. One to get the kids out, one to fight the night. You guys seem up for it?
Why do we need 2 groups for that? Why don't we just kill the knight and then get the kids out?
The knight's gonna
Escape route, Halmon. It's likely this Tusk is just going to use the knight as bait while he gets all his, dare I say it, profit away from the problem.
Your friend is exactly right.
So group 1 are the decoys.
Basically, yeah, I think that's why I could never do anything myself before, and as you can see, got myself in this fucking predicament. I went in there blazing forth all by myself through the front, and that night decimated me. If I would have had somebody else as a distraction in the back, or be able to do something to help the kids, maybe something could have happened, but by myself, I couldn't do it at all. However, you are a pretty good group. You're pretty big. If some of you will help me take on the knight, and the rest get the children out of there, not to mention that Bogart himself might be there.
With the kids or with the knight?
I don't know. I never made it that far.
All right, so I think we need 2 tanky people to split up in case we run into 2 separate fights. So
Agreed.
me and
Need to
Sett need to
balance
be
the
in
party.
different groups.
Why do we have
For
to
sure.
split up again?
Sett grabs you.
Wouldn't it be best to stay together? as much as
That's what
possible?
that's what I think so. But when we get there, if we need to do 2 fights at once, we have
We'll
enough
figure it
people. We
out
should
when
be
we get
fine.
there.
Yeah.
Look, I just
Also,
said,
might I remind everybody here, he'll look to Onyx again. What do you mean the trees talk?
what I mean is that Bogart Tusk has spies around here, and now that he's working with the West Kingdom government, there could be double that, or if not, who knows how much. The woods here and the creatures are odd. I don't know if you've noticed, but they're all red. And they're all almost in a conversation with each other at all times, like a hive mind. Bogart has been using the Red Hill Woods for a long time to capture young children and women and sex slave them. And
Can you
not
tell me about these woods? When did this curse originate?
apparently after the Never War, years ago. Most of the blood during that war was spilt on these lands, and they said that afterwards it never healed. It's considered a sacred place in all of Malla. In fact, it's the only place where most magic is bent. The rules change. The Fey realm is almost leaking into this dimension through the blood
What do you
stain.
mean bent?
It means that
God. Do not tell me you just said Fey Realm. Clive is going to clutch his head. Oh, no.
Clive, what is it?
Oh,
I think
God.
his
Not the Fey
friends
Realms.
might be in the
No.
Pharaoh.
Put it this way. If you think eldritch entities are problematic, Fey folk are worse. You don't know what they want. You don't know who you're talking to. They could literally ask, "Could I have your attention?" And they take it from you because you said yes. That is the kind of reality warping power we could be dealing with.
Onyx looks
Wondered
fake.
if it had something to deal with the Fae as soon as I heard milk in this unusually nature magic fueled forest.
He looks to Sakura, Wendeline, Amalia, Pippa, kind of looks to you girls. Look, I don't mean to be too graphic here, but you girls do also need to be on guard. They will try to capture you, he will try to traffic you, and he will try to milk you.
Oh God, I told you guys.
But now that you're here, I say we venture forth to stop this piece of shit. Sirus, the last thing he does is look to you. You look like a strong fellow. You think you'd be willing to take on the Neon Knight with me?
How do we know that you're not a
Why?
fey creature?
Well, I'm not. I'm a human. If I was a fey creature, trust me, I would do a lot better in this woods than I have been. And
Why
Cyrus,
not?
again, he looks...
See no
Well,
reason.
Okay.
let's go. All right, guys, so that's where we're going to end tonight's episode as your team gathers up and meets a brand new friend in the middle of this Fey Realm connected woods of Red Hill. As you head towards the middle of the woods into the deeper magical forest, all the trees again around you, maple, pine, apple, all a dark red leaf color, the ground, a weird white soil that then is underneath your feet. The smell of the woods is like a campfire that's always continuously burning, with the pumpkins on the road on all sides of you, now with jack-o'-lantern faces all aglow in the middle of the late afternoon. You guys then head into the Red Hill Forest to try to stop this fucked up, woman milking, child trafficking piece of shit. Until next week, everybody, where we will play some D&D. All right, guys, we shall see you next week. Hopefully, Cyrus, you're back with us. If you have to take some little time off, Cyrus, we get you. I understand, Octavius. Don't worry. We'll figure it out, man. But we're
You
going to be
better
back
fucking
next
come
week,
back, though.
everybody. Mwah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody, all right?